Good evening everybody, and welcome back to GT15, and it's week 10 at FTRL. This is the last week of the championship. We're at Lago, Maggiore, and we've got a bit of a battle to go on tonight. It's going to be not for the win, because T. Smith is already a champion. If I bring up the table quickly, we have got SBY and Pagani battling for second place, with Fever on an outside chance if the other two disconnect. Basically, if they score no points at all, then there's a chance that he can squeeze in, take that win, or second place in the championship. So we've got SBY that's got 381 points, and just behind him Pagani with 379. So there's only 2 points in it tonight. So it's going to be quite handy to watch for the 3 races we have. So we've got some people lining up, coming in, so welcome. Any new people here, hope you enjoy the races tonight. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, always helps the channel, and helps the league as well to get seen, get more drivers in, and more viewers as well. There's other little battles further on down. So we've got Lee Cole and Aaron, they're battling over 2 points, getting 8th and 9th. Not too far away from Ross actually, who's on 302 points. Lee Cole 259. No, they're not going to be anywhere near them, not enough tonight. So it is Lee and Aaron in the battle there. Who's behind that? Lennon is on 246, so there's 3 of them there in the battle. So that's to get 8th place. And then who else have we got? Who else is in the battle? We've got Pete and Mikey. We're in a battle over 2 points, so that's 132 to Pete and 130 to Mikey. And then we've got Unsafe and Finky. Now Unsafe is not racing because he hasn't got the internet out there in lovely Germany, so unfortunately he hasn't been racing for quite a few races. So Finky has a chance of going 15th in the championship, which means that I'm guaranteed last place because I'm not racing, and Unsafe will be dropping down to 16th. So let's just make sure that Finky is actually in here. He is, so he should be moving up tonight. He's only got to get 14 points, so if he can get 15 points, he's going to be moving up officially from the bottom, although I am actually supporting everybody at the bottom at the moment, but only doing 3 races. Right, okay, and then we'll get over to the team championships. We've got Team 3, which is Rom, and then Pagani are battling for the win. So we've got 930 points for Rom and Pagani with 898. So obviously they've got a few drivers there. The times are coming in now. We've got Rom up on pole position at the moment. SBY's team 762, so they're way off. So there's only a fight for the overall championship here. So it's looking better for Ron than it is anyone else and his guys. So, but we'll see what happens. And I'll try and keep you updated as much as I can, although it's an awful lot of maps, and I'm not good at it. So we'll see what happens. So. My screen because I'm getting old and I can't see. It's better. So who have we got in here tonight? Glow Sticks, good evening, how are you? Fever's in. Good evening, Fever. So they're just on their 3rd lap now. Like I say, Rom's sitting there comfortably, done his 3rd lap, 1:22, so he hasn't managed to improve. T. Smith very close behind him, not too far off. And then the new boy from last week and the Virgin winner from last week's races. We've got Lionessi. followed on by FIBA. It is very, very close. Very close. SBY, so SBY at the moment is doing what he needs to do to get in front of Pagani. And Aaron up there in 6th. Times are very close tonight. Very well, thank you, mate. Very well. Hope you're going to enjoy tonight's races. It should be good fun. So as they come to the finish line, let's see how we're doing. Stays the same at the moment. T. Smith doesn't manage to squeeze in and get that pole position. It basically stayed exactly the same. I don't think there was any changes there at all. I've just realised who's in the lobby. It's my good mate Devil's Nightmare. If he's in, what's Mikey doing his Terry Smith impersonation of stunt driver. So if Devil's in the chat with anybody, he's probably doing their heads in right now, because that's where he's very good at. But time's not too bad, not too bad. Great to see we're getting some thumbs up there, lads. Really appreciate that. Hello, Lennon. How are we doing? Concentrate on your racing. Stop talking to me. Bloody granddad, you cheeky little shit. Good one to cuff you around the ear roll, mate. Rightio, so we've got 5 lights. And away we go. We're racing on 2 tracks tonight. Same place. We're just doing the... this is the east, and then we'll be doing the GP track for the longer race. So Ron gets a tasty little start there, manages to keep out of trouble. Everybody looks like they have got round. Yes, they have. Which is nice to see. Nice clean racing tonight, hopefully, boys. Good, firm and hard. The racing. Seems to have made it round. It's going well. This could be a tricky one, so I'll scan back, make sure everybody gets round. No one fell off the track. That's good to see. Nice little battle at the back there. There's Mr. Norris. So he's one of Pagani's teammates. So to get his finger out if he wants to get this championship win for the team. So a good old fight with Finky. The Devil's just sitting in the back there. Not trying to get in the way, but he wants to have a little bit of a drive as well. So it's his first time in this championship this season. He's coming as a reserve driver. Pops it just up the inside of Finky. So back at the pointy bit. We've got Rob still out there with just a half-second lead over T. Smith, followed by FIBA. Essie, Aaron, SBY. Pagani, I think, has dropped down actually. He's now down in 8th. So a few people scrabbling around at the back. SBY doing what he has to do, which is being just in front of Pagani. That's all he's going to do, just be one place in front. The worst scenario, one place behind for only one race. There's only 1 point between the championship points. Fingers crossed they're glow sticks, fingers crossed we will be doing that next season. I'm sure we will be. Should be good fun. So 15 minutes for 2 of the races. I think it's 35 minutes, 40 minutes for the third race. Never can remember. That's why my name's sewn inside my top, so I know what my name is. Got some little groups now. We're only 3 laps in. Let's get on with this. Odds and ends up on the screen. So they're running soft tyres, racing soft tyres. There's no wear on those tyres, no fuel depletion. So we've got this little cluster of 4 with Mikey just trying to get on the back of it. Lennon's in there as well, so he needs to get going because otherwise he's not going to make that 8th place in the championship. Lago just in front of him, but Aaron's doing pretty well actually. He's up further up the old track, so it looks like he's on score to get an 8th place if he carries on like this tonight. But the night is young, we'll see what happens. Can you just confirm with me in the chat that the sounds are okay? You can hear me perfectly okay. This is not my voice, I'm not putting it on, and you can still hear the cars, but they're not too overpowering. Thanks very much. So Lago's having a look at Ross, but also protecting himself from Lennon, the love child. Is Mikey managing to catch up at all? He's getting there. He's getting there. Yes, he is. He's on his way. He's on his way to catching up with the back of them. Robbie's in a bit of nowhere land at the moment, so 2 seconds in front, 4 seconds behind, but he's got no pressure, so he just needs to keep driving hard and see if he can catch up with the guys just up in front. And then we've got Devil and Finky in their own little battle here. In the meantime, Rom's pulled out 1.5 seconds, T-Smith 7's you have to defend, and we've got Lioness up the inside of Fever, a little penalty there. Still got it, but he'll be able to get rid of that, won't be a problem, that'll go. Racing hard with Aaron. Next to him is Pagani. Pagani's wide. Pagani's using all of the track and a little bit more. It's not the place you want to try a shortcut, that one. So Aaron's looking good for that 8th place if he can keep this going. Taking valuable points off of the lads behind him, Lee Cole and Lennon. SPY is doing what he needs to do to get that 2nd place in the championship. This is going to be the easiest championship to keep an eye on. The team one, a little bit more complicated with obviously different drivers in different places. I don't want to sit there boring you while I get the calculator out and try and work out who's doing what. So Aaron trying to go around the outside of Fever. He's got a pretty good run. Not managing to do it though. All down to driver's skill these races. Because the cars are exactly all the same car. Apart from the liveries, some are going to sound absolutely bloody awful. But not too bad. Just sitting off the back at the moment. This boy's just lost a little bit of a gap there to Aaron. Not too far off, a little bit of breathing space. Still got 7 minutes to go, so we're only halfway through. Let's see if we've got anything closer anywhere else. We haven't at the moment. We're still with this bunch at the moment. Although they're behind. they've evened themselves out a bit now, so it's just follow your leader really. It's amazing, in all these weeks Lennon hasn't managed to put one more sticker on that car. So Pagani at the moment is doing the fastest laps with the 122.2. Mikey's managed to get up onto the back, so he's just 0.4 off the back of Lennon. Nobby's holding about even really. Mikey's managed to get rid of Devil, so he's got 5 in front, 6 behind, so he can take a steady drive and gather some points. Reverse grid for race 2. Come down just a little bit, only by a 10th. T. Smith's managed to pull a gap as well, so Lionessi has dropped off by 1.5 seconds. This could be the reason why. So in a strong old battle, Aaron has managed to squeeze through past Fever. Aaron up into 4th place. Lionessi holding on as much as he can. Aaron's trying that wide line. He likes a slightly wider line around that hairpin. I think it helps him with a bit of speed and that, and it's going to be around the outside of Lionessi, so can he hold it on there? Late on the brakes, turns in, and he manages to get the inside for the hairpin. That's good driving by Aaron Taylor. Great jump. The league owner showing people how it's done. So up to 3rd. But is there enough time for Aaron to get away from this? I don't think he is. I think he's going to have these 3 or 4 on the back of him. A few people using the track limits as much as they can. Lionessi back up the inside. Thought Aaron was going to go for the switchback there, but instead Fever's got up the outside of Aaron, so he's going to try around the outside. Not a great move to do from there. Just filters in behind. Aaron cutting those corners quite tight. He has picked up a penalty for that as well. Just a couple of wheels on the grass there, so that's an instant penalty there, but he'll be able to get rid of this under the braking for the hairpins. Got a little bit wide there, but he's pushing hard. Fever's got a penalty as well. So neck and neck on penalties. Oh, absolutely. Right, so Aaron's got rid of his penalty already. Which he did very quickly. It's a nice little battle here. T. Smith is catching Ron Elson, and Lionessi has just dropped off by 7 tenths from T. Smith, although he has actually pulled away slightly. This is the closest battle at the moment. If you look at the map on the right hand side, you'll see the rest of the lads are pretty well spread out, so we'll leave them to do what they're doing. Stick with these guys because this is nice and close, and it is the 5 for 3rd place. We'll keep an eye on Smithy as well because it's pretty quick. Smithy's last in the championship when it comes to the team event. So Aaron taking that tighter line this time. Fever going out wide, he's on the grass. He's given Aaron a chance to squeeze up the outside, so he's going to try around the outside again. Lionessi coming in the inside. He's got past Fever already, so Fever just filters in. No point battling that one. It's just going to slow you down. You could lose another place to SPY. SPY still in front of Pagani. Pagani quite happy just sitting there, just behind at the moment. I think it might be sort of a last lap attempt from Pagani. I think he's going to leave it to the last minute. he's got no hassle from behind, so he's leaving to the last lap. You've only got one lap worth of hassle from someone trying to overtake you back. It's a nice little group we've got here. T-Smith still sitting just off of Rob Elson. I'm wondering whether he will overtake him or not. Like I say, T-Smith's already won the championship. Next lap is going to be the last lap. It's very close between these five. Some good driving tonight. Pagani's picked up a little bit of a penalty, but he's only got a tad to get rid of. Meantime, new boy Lioness, he just managing to hold off and stay in third place. He lost it and then got it back again. Smithy's pushing on, so I think Smithy's going to try and take the lead on the last lap. We'll stick with this at the moment. We'll just keep an eye out the top there, see if that changes at all. Yeah, it's getting a lot closer, so I think if it happens anywhere, the under braking into the hairpin or the drive out from the hairpin. So we've still got Lioness from Aaron, Feber, SBY and then Pagani. So this happened to Pagani because he's a long way off the back now, so something happened there. Missed that while we were having a quick gander at T. Smith. Aaron's trying around the outside. T. Smith stood in second place, so it's the final lap. That's it. Lioness cuts in nice and early. Gets in, Aaron's going to try and do the undercut. There we have it. We've got Rom coming home first, T. Smith in second place, followed in by Lioness, Aaron. And we've got Fever, SBY. Pagani followed by Blue Flag, Cole. Lennon comes in 10th, and then we've got Mikey, Dobby, Finky and Devil have moved up because Ross has had a bit of an issue. Way back, so wasn't seeing much off Ross, so I don't know what happened there for him, and he's ghosting as he covered it up just at the last minute. He gives us a flash of the lights. Good evening, Unsafe. You're never happy with my microphone levels, are you, mate? You just turn it up a little bit. I think it's nearly on maximum. Let me know, is that any better for you, Unsafe? I want to keep all the customers happy. Right, so that's race one out of the way. You've got a reverse grid for the next race, which will give us Ross on pole, followed by Devil, Finky, Nobby, Mikey, Lennon, Lee Cole, Blue Flag, Pagani, SBY, Fever, Aaron, Lioness. Lioness is... Why can't people just use letters? Why do you have to confuse old people? T. Smith, and then Rom Elson. Let me know when they start up if it's okay, mate. I have a new PS5 and working out the volume settings on this thing is doing my head in. Oh, so we have a little bit of chat going on here. So Lioness, he apologising to T. Smith. Pagani not too sure. Yeah. Good old Lee Cole sticking his oar in. Right. Unsafe. We have a car on track. Can you tell me, is it okay now with the volumes, mate? See, the others were just really polite and they didn't say anything. They just put up with it. But you're not, are you? There's 3 races tonight. So we've got 2 15-minute races. And then we've got the final, which I think is... it's a 35-minute race or a 40-minute race, which will be in the GT3 cars. So I'm so glad. How are you, mate? Yeah, so yeah, it's they all have their own choice of cars for the GT3s. Thank you, Fever. 40 minutes. It's a 40-minute race. It's been such a long time since I've done a race, although I did commentary on it last week and I still can't remember. Lennon, you're not making any friends, love child. Yeah, well, lads, I got the message. It's a 40-minute race, all right. I'm not watching T. Smith doing donuts. It's pretty fun. Bloody hell.
I'm rocking.
And a rolling start as well. So off we go. Ross in first place, followed in by Devil. So should be nice and clean coming down to the first turn. Little people bunching up already. There we go. Around by Lennon. So Lennon looks like he's just about to lose a spot. Lee Cole trying to get around the outside of him, but Lennon's going to keep hold of that for the moment. Lee Cole's looking pretty far in. He wants to get up and get past. Pagani's up behind the blue flag. Try and cover him off, but Garney's up the inside. We've got Mikey and Finky. And Nobby Norris all together, but Lennon's trying to get past all of them. In the meantime, Lee Cole's going to take the opportunity to squeeze up the inside of Lennon. The inside of Nobby, but for the outside for the next corner, and Lennon then comes back. But Lee Cole has got the inside for the next corner. But he's going to be compromised by his turn. We've got T. Smith there as well. Apologies, not T. Smith, that's Finky there. It's Gordon's car. Lee Cole's managed to get just in front of Lennon there, so it's taken him a lap, but he's done it. There's the one we've got right down the back. This Rob is a long way off. So something's happened there. Lionessi just up behind T Smith. T Smith's 2.5 seconds off, so there's obviously an incident happening somewhere between those three. Aaron's on the back of Fever. So the battle we will be looking for will be SPY and Maggiore is considerably up the road, fourth, and SPY is still down in 8th place, so he'll be wanting to get past Blue Flag, Rico and Lennon as quick as he can to get onto the back of Maggiore. As Maggiore goes through, followed by SPY with a bit of traffic in between. Trying to get around the outside of Blue Flag, but that's not an easy move to do on Blue Flag. He will squeeze you wide. You would be pleased to know that in our races we let them run to the end. There will be no virtual safety car, no safety car. We will not be changing the rules on the last lap to benefit anybody at all. It purely is down to the drivers themselves. So we wouldn't want to race the motorsport, ruin the motorsport. So Mikey has got Lennon up behind him. Maggiore's managed to get to third. So Maggiore's next stop is going to be Devil. So I know Devil wants to race, but he doesn't want to be in the way. I know he said that already. So we'll see if he's a man of his word. And Ross is 5 seconds up the road. And that's what 5 seconds looks like. Just as they're coming into that complex, he's leaving. So Ross has got an absolute storm on there tonight, so it looks like he's okay if he can keep that out there. But Maggiore will want to get past Devil as quick as he can and start to make inroads on Ross. T Smith just put in the fastest lap at 1:22.3. He's going to go and try him down the outside, so he's doing an Aaron Taylor there, so let's see if he can get this done. Devil backs out nice and early. He won a little bit of a fight, but he's not going to be silly about it, so good lad, well done. We don't want the championship changed just because someone else doing it. I'm not having a dig at Formula 1 in any way at all, but Mikey just tapped a little bit wide there. That's brought him back on again. Lennon's managed to get past Lee Cole again. Lee Cole's had a little bit of rub up against Blue Flag. Lee Cole goes out wide. And that's going to lose him a few places there. And Lee Cole drops to the back of this pack. Aaron's managed to catch up. He's got Fever just behind him. T Smith is now on the back of these, so they've just sat back for a little while. Sorted it all out. Second off the back of T Smith, we've got Lionessi. He's followed on by Finky. Nobby Norris and Ron are in a battle. Ron with a bit of a penalty there, but that'll go, that won't be a problem. So these two are fighting over last place. Nobby trying the undercut. Switchback, should I say. Rob's a very quick driver, so I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. In the meantime, 6 seconds up the road, we've got Ross. Gardy's got through on Mikey. Now Mikey's got Devil's dropped down to 7th. So Devil's had an issue. There we go. Seem to be missing all the action tonight, I do apologise. Mikey trying to hold off Lennon. Blue flag's just a little bit off the back of SBY. So SBY has managed to move up a place on Pagani, so he's now only 3 behind him, rather than before that he was at the start of the race. But he will want to get in front of these two. And then it'll all be down to the final race of the night and the final race of the season. So plans are going along at the moment for GT16, which should be good for everybody. And there is chat that we might be going back to 2 nights of FTRL GT racing, which would be great because I think a lot of people have missed it. SBY up to 3rd. It's made it past the pair of them. Mikey drops down to 5th, Lennon up to 4th. Blue flag is now on the back of Mikey. Everybody's on the back of Mikey. Aaron's in there as well, so he's going to try and get through. He's just managed to get in front of Blue flag, but can he hold him for the next corner? Blue flag looks like it's got that inside line. Aaron playing it around the outside, so nice close clean driving, it's nice. That's nice. Blue flag's got a little bit of a penalty, not an awful lot, and Aaron's managed to make it through. So he'll want to get past Mikey as quick as possible, which Mikey will let him do as he uses his teammate. Mikey comes in at crack and gives Blue flag a bit of a welting on the old side there. So Lennon's now dropped back again, so he's down in 7th. Mikey down in 6th. Aaron's just 2 seconds off of SBY, so they're trying to squeeze up there and catch up with SBY. Pagani, he's closed that gap down. It's now coming down to just over 5 seconds. But I've got a feeling he's not going to be able to do this, and I think Ross has got this one. Pagani 2nd. SBY 4 seconds off of Pagani, so I think that's going to be a bit of an arse to catch up with Pagani. So this might be your podium at the moment. We're looking at Aaron as can he do anything about SBY? Although he has got Blue flag behind him. So he is going to be defending, so I think he's going to be losing a bit of time as well. Eyes front, see how you get on. In the meantime, we've got some battles back here, and here we go. There's a nice one with T. Smith, still down in 8th place. Hasn't managed to make it through. He's got Lee Cole behind him, Fever and Lionessi. Where's Ron? Not too far off the back, and Devil's now in 13th. He squeezes out the inside of Ron, overshoots, and then Ron comes back round again. So Lionessi having Devil's having a little bit of an issue there. T. Smith trying to get past Lennon, and he's battered Lennon into the corner there. Gave him a good hard shove, and he's just backed off a little bit, let Lennon come back through again. They wait for this corner and then do it again to him. There he goes a little bit inside him. And there he goes. Fever's trying to push up a little bit. It's like a free-for-all at the moment, so you can get those places. T. Smith's managed to get through to 7th. Lennon's just behind him, and then Lionessi just behind him there. And once he sorts himself out, 2 names on the screen. Lee Cole taking the 10th spot at the moment, and we've got Fever and Ron. Ron's up the inside of Fever, the gentleman in racing, the Mumbai bus driver as he's known. See him in a sample bus, he's absolutely brilliant. No, we've got 2 minutes to go, 2 laps. SBY is doing his best to catch up with Maggiore, but I don't think it's going to do 3 seconds unless Maggiore has a bit of an issue. In the meantime, Ross has pulled back out to 6 seconds, so Maggiore looks like he might have had a bit of an issue there. Aaron's trying to get in the back of SBY. He's got some of the time down, but he's got blue flag right behind him now. Are they going to work together and see if they can muscle that third place away with SBY? Mikey having a good run, 6th place, cracking job. Reaching distance of SBY, but they need a little bit more. I think this might be the top 5 as it stands at the moment. I think the only difference that we're going to have here is blue flag making a challenge on Aaron, but he's losing a bit of time there. This is going to be our top 5, so let's just go back and watch this. So we've got Mikey who's trying to keep that 7th place now. He's getting battered around by everybody, so he's got Lennon on one side, Smithy on the other side. And Ryan Essie, he's trying to go, they're 4 wide coming in. It looks more like rallycross than it does race circuits. T-Smith just backs out a little bit and he's going to take an inline turn, so we'll watch T-Smith. He's trying to get a run, see if he can overtake as many as possible. Lennon's gone through. Mikey's still there. Rob's gone through. So we've got Ross as the winner, followed in by Pagani, SBY, followed in by Aaron, blue flag, and then we've got this little battle coming on, and I'm not going to read their names out because this is going to be an absolute mental one. Lennon, I think Lennon got it. Yes, Lennon. Lennon gets the 6th. Lion SE, followed by Rom. Mikey 9th. T. Smith down in 10th. T. Smith down in 10th, followed in by Lee Cole. So congratulations to Ross for a pole position given to him. Clean races because he was on his own, and a victory because he made out 5 seconds on the first lap. So good job, Ross. Ross doing a bit of advertising for Mikey. So, while they have a couple of minutes, I'm just going to have a couple of minutes and have a swig of my drink, and I'm going to turn my mic off so you lot don't have to hear me gulping down a can of Coke. Be back here within a second. Actually, while I'm having my drink, if anyone wants to put in the comments what they think of the racing tonight so far, if they're enjoying it, if they're not enjoying it. And also, while you're there, we've got a reverse championship grid, which I'll be able to give to you shortly. So give us your thoughts, on who you think's going to get the win of the night on the 3rd race. So our reverse grid, if I'm right in saying, bear with me, I'm just talking to the boss. See if he can send me over the grid, because we've obviously got some we've got some leak hole, ever the caring person that he is. Just make sure Lioness is okay when he's been to the toilet. Hope he washed his hands. So the way I look at it is, it will be Devil that's on pole, followed by Lionessie, and then it will be Finky, Mikey, Nobby Norris, Lennon, Aaron, Lee Cole, Ross, Blue Flame, Rom, Faber, Pagani, SBY, and then T Smith at the back. Now I might be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're just waiting for Ross to get back into his car. You're not there to enjoy it, Lennon. You're just there to do it. You are the entertainer. You are the clown. So Ross is in his car. 1 minute to go. Let's get down to the old trackside. Just got to take another look at that. So. Wasn't what I meant, Aaron, but it was close. Right. So we're going to have to be quick on this grid, see if we've got this right. Devil on pole, followed by Finky. Devil, Finky, just Mikey. Then Lionessie. I must have a different points table. I hope that hasn't messed up the whole night, because the points table I've got would actually put Ram in second place on this grid, but we'll see. So rolling start, here we go, last race of the season. Let's hope it's a good one. So we've got 40 minutes. We had 40 minutes. Let's make sure everybody gets through nice and clean. Doesn't look like we've got any spinners so far. SPY giving a little bit away here. I think they've evened themselves out on points now. So SPY, I think, if I'm right in saying, only needs to finish literally just behind Pagani. One car behind Pagani. And he's got second place in the championship. So that's all he's got to do. T Smith at the rear has already got the championship. He's done dusted. So he's just here enjoying the races tonight. Feber's going for a podium now. This is the guy to watch. Now, Feber, he's starting back there. He's in 12th place. He looks after his tyres very well. And he's very quick. So, this is where the carnage will be. I think he's just getting pushed back a little bit there. And now we've got a cluster. So, along with Leonard at the moment, his Kit Kat car, the one that's got more stickers on it than his first car. We've got a Porsche going sideways there, which is Bobby Norris. That's not good. He's managed to keep it together. He's lost himself a bit of ground there. Not wrong giving Leonard a bit of a squeeze up from the rear. I think he's in the middle of the battle, just back here. I think we're coming around nice and quietly. No, overdoing it. He's got the other high under just behind him with Ross. Sniffy got a bit of a tap there and just pushed him out a little bit. SPY trying to get around the outside of the Garni. Cars are facing the right direction still on lap 2, that's good. It's always a bonus. Lago got out wide, swooping back in again. It's the two Lexuses together, so looks like Lago's up to blue flag. He manages to squeeze it through, I think. Yes, he has. Feber's managed to squeeze through blue flag as well, so he's doing it nice and clean. Cracking looking car that by Lago. Nice design, I like that. All the logos look spot on. They will do because I did them. Just nicely put together. Great job. Just need to keep a little eye on Feber because he's a very quiet driver, but he just manage to be in the right place at the right time. And there you go. And he's managed to squeeze it up inside. Lee's had a bit of an issue there. We've got a Porsche went a little bit sideways by the looks of it, I think that was. Lago was dropped down about 3 or 4 places there. So Feber already up to 7th place. Devil's still leading with Lioness just behind him. There's a bit of a gap down to Alan. Up in 3rd place, he's done a good job getting through the crowd. Moved up several places. Devil's ghosted, don't know why. Probably took his foot off the accelerator because he got scared, don't know. Something might have happened. He's ghosted again. It doesn't show he's got a penalty, so I don't know why he's ghosted so much. I don't know how much practice he's had in that Merc. We will see. He's doing a good job so far, lap 3, he's still out in the lead. Just take it nice and steady and you get a good result. He's not going for points tonight, there's no reason for that at all, so he just wants to drive and have a race and see how he gets on with the way that he's run. back and see if we're getting on. So Fever's now up to 6th place. So someone else has dropped back. Ross is back there. He's lost touch with Fever. He was up behind him beforehand. He's got SBY up the inside. Pagani's already gone up to 7th place. Around the outside of Blue Flag. There's a little bit of twitch going on there. Running medium tyres tonight. They run medium tyres for the whole race, but they must pit stop. So they can pit stop after 25 minutes to go. And they must pit stop within 10 minutes. So they have 25 minutes to go to 15 minutes to go. They must pit stop within that time. If they pit stop before that, which would be pointless, they would still have to go back in and pit again. So that's their little pit window that they have. So SBY needs to make sure that he stays in touch with Pagani, like I say. We've got Ross trying to warm up a bit of tyre work there. I don't know what's happened to Ross. He's backed off. I think he was trying to get rid of that penalty. He's let T. Smith come through. Very twitchy. We've got the Merkel Viking back down in 12 with Lee Cole behind him. So Lee Cole's had a bit of a mare as well. Dropped right the way back. Then we've got Nobby and then Finky at the rear. Meantime, Lionessie's made it up into the lead. Devil just behind him. Lionessie's gone wide. Devil's gone wide. That's going to give Aaron a chance to get up into 2nd place, which I'm sure he's going to take. And he's taken it already. We've got Lennon down in 4th. Fever up to 5th. Rom's in 6th. Start having a look a bit of tyre wear now. We're on the 4th lap, so Lionessie's is looking quite reasonable. Too bad between Lionessie and Aaron. Yeah, there's not much wear showing yet. A few more laps will start to show up the rough drivers compared to the smooths. There we go. SBY's tyres a little bit more worn. His fronts. That car does feel it a little bit more, but he's doing a good job. He's there or thereabouts with Pagani, not too far away, just put a little bit of a blue flag in the way, in between them. T. Smith, although he's down in 10th, 8 seconds off the lead, that's not enough for T. Smith. He will move up throughout the race. Ross decides that he likes his mate that much, he's going to sit behind him. He's still got that penalty though, unless he's had a new one. I'll say there's some good liveries in this this GT15. There's some nice ones on these cars. And then there's Lennon's Kit Kat, which, you know, put the effort in, I'll give him that. So Lee Cole 3 seconds off the lead. Lennon's got up into 2nd place past Aaron, so we're going to nip through. See what's happened there. And that's got Fever on the back end of Aaron, 4th place. Obviously, Deborah's just dropping back, which is going to happen. He hasn't had all season to be driving that car, so as long as he's getting a little bit of a battle with someone, I'm sure he'll be enjoying himself. Or Lennon taking it out wide there. Aaron trying to keep in touch with him. Fever sticking just close behind. Lennon's had a bit of a wobble coming out of that corner there. As we come round, I think you'll see from behind there's going to be a closer battle. So they're just on the back of Devil at the moment, it's wrong. Blue flag down to 8th, Maggiore down to 7th. SBY has been overtaken by T. Smith. So something happened off camera there, I don't know what that was, and Devil's just run wide and he's just getting out of the way. So no problem there. SBY really needs to start making a move. Maggiore, 6th place up behind Ron. .7 seconds up to the leader, so he's got a nice little bit of a gap there. He's got time to play and look after his tyres, which it looks like he's doing. Phoebe's looking after his tyres as well, as he does. Aaron running wide, he's on a bit of dirt there, it's not a problem, and Lennon's just managed to pull a bit of a gap on Aaron. He's pulled it out to a second. Aaron's dropped down to 4th at the moment, we lost him for a second. Phoebe up the inside. That car of Aaron's, that BMW, does look very, very twitchy. Doesn't look like a comfortable car to drive, I might be wrong. So there's our leader, you can just see him off in the distance there, the little speck that there is. So there's Rossi's fallen behind SBY. Big Cole down to 11th. Devil's down in 12th. He's having a drive, he doesn't mind. He's not here to win championships. That's the great Nobby Norris. He's obviously had a bit of an issue there. He's dropped down to 14th. He's got his work colleague with him, Fingy. Meantime, Lioness has just put in a 156.2, so it's a good lap. So at least they're okay. They're together. There's no one on their own. That's the main thing. Apart from the leader. 3.2 in the lead at the moment, so he's lost half a second there. Redman's having a good run. Don't want to jinx it, but he is having a good run. Starting the what year would that have been? That's got to be a 2008 Lewis Hamilton crash helmet. Aaron's dropped considerably off the back there, so he's struggling with that car, the tyres. Got a lot more wear. Feeble's up in the 3rd place. Maybe having a look at Lennon. Feeble needs to try and catch Lionesi as much as he can. So, got 20 seconds, the pit will be open. 25 minutes to go. He's catching up with Aaron, 1.4 off the back of him. He's catching him very quickly actually. Aaron's had a penalty, so I don't know what the issue is with Aaron. chase down by the Aston Martin T-Smith. The SBY just following. SBY is 10 seconds off the lead and Pagani is 7, so there's 2.5 seconds between, roughly 2.5 seconds between SBY and Pagani, but there's a points difference. Which would mean, on the looks of this, Pagani will take second place in the championship. Is having a good old trip out, so if he can get a win, that will drag him right back up there with these lads. I don't think enough. Let's see what happens. Aaron's just completely cut that corner, so that's going to be a big old chunky one on the second penalty. I think that's going to be. There it goes. And the question is, does he need to give that second back? Or was it fair? It's great to have Formula One as a source of entertainment for the rest of the week. Smith right up behind him. Smith quite far in 7th place. We want to get past Rock as quick as possible. It's very close. Rom's cut the corner there, so there's going to be a 0.5 penalty for that one. He's got a 1 second penalty. Oh, that's a line now. So Rom into the pits, and we've already got Aaron in there as well. So Aaron's riding his time. We've got Rom, Aaron in the flag. Ross going into the pits. Aaron just leaving. Ross is Rom just leaving. 3 flags out. Ross out of the pits as well, so he now drops back down to 13th. In the meantime, sorry, I'm clicking through all of these cars, there's so many. Now that lead has come down by half. So, Fever making a good job of catching up with Lionessy. Lennon's still staying with him, just 2 seconds off, so he's doing a good job. Weber's tyres just that little bit better. And the leader has done a very good job of looking after his tyres. And that BMW is actually better than Fever's, so he's quite happy. It's coming up to do the 10th lap. We'll see how see if he stays out or he decides to have a little quick pit. And here he comes. Now Fever's going to continue on, which is the story of Fever getting his podiums. That gives him a 6-second space over Pagani, who's continuing as well, and T-Smith. So they're going for a later pit stop. Lennon's in, SBY's in. So, is there an undercut here at all? So these boys have got to be pushing. cracking job from where he started, managing to get it up into the first place. I know he hasn't pitted, but this does show good. We've got someone on the pit right there. Spinky was in the pits. Looked on the back like he was in the middle of the road. So Maggiore looks like he's closing down on Fever, so he's pushing hard. So I would say Pagani's going to go in the pits because he's pushing that hard. He's not worried about those sides. Same with T Smith, I think. I think they might be doing the pits this time. Fever's pushing back, so Fever's really going for it as well. So I think there might be pit stops for the top three. So we're going to come out to back out to Lioness and then see where he comes around and these lads pick, because I think that's what's going to happen. He's definitely going to take Maggiore and T Smith. Whether he gets Fever, I'm not sure. Fever's in. Both of these going to pit, or none of them, or one of them. T Smith carries on. T Smith has carried on. So there's Lioness. So where does Fever come out? Because Fever comes out in third place, and he's managed to cover off Lennon, who's managed to fall off the track. If you're listening still, Lennon, sort me out, mate. Very untidy. T Smith keeps it out there. He's quite happy with the way his tyres are running. It says T Smith's already pitted. I'm not sure that's true. I don't think he has. And now he's saying that he pitted 2, 3, 4 laps ago, which he definitely didn't do. So this is glitching on the right hand side. So T Smith was definitely not pitted and got tyres that look like that. Not unless he put an old set on. Anyway, so he's losing a bit of time there, so it's 3 seconds, so I think it's going to bring him, out, possibly, just in front of Aaron, if he pits this time. We'll see what happens. Nice looking car that we've got there for Lioness. Great job in the old livery. So, he was doing his best to catch up with Lioness. So we've got a couple of battling BMWs here with Maggiore. Aaron's still in 5th, so his change of tyres was well needed. 3 Ferraris, and then we've got 2. No, we've got one Lexus, and then Mazda. And at the moment, SPY is not where he needs to be. T Smith has gone into the pits, so we'll stick with Aaron and see what happens. But Aaron's gone through, T Smith hasn't. He's lost a lot of time. There. But he's going to have fresher tyres at the end. 15 minutes to go, 16 minutes to go. So if anyone hasn't pitted, they need to do it now. Devil has already pitted. Good lad, he's already done. And it looks like we've got everybody done. Right, okay. So back to the back now. So. Oh, but the flag's got that sideways. That's good. SPY chance to squeeze up the inside. And SPY has got his eyes on the guard. So it's Rom there as support. Not too sure. Aaron in the meantime has got a nice little bit of a lead there, so it's okay, he's comfortable. These boys are going to be wearing their tyres out a lot quicker. SPY's looking very quick at the moment. very nice looking car, that Master actually. Very big and bulky, but it does look nice. And there you go, SPY up the inside of Ron. Ron was losing the penalty, he's got the 2-second penalty. Ron's been a very naughty boy, I don't know what he's been up to. So, back to SPY and Pagani. Catching Aaron as well, so I think Aaron's struggling in this car on this track. Tyres, the whole combination. He's 4 seconds off of Lennon, who sits in third. He's having a cracking race at the moment. Doing his best to stay with Lioness, and I think he'll be able to challenge him at the end. 13 minutes to go. He's running wide. Edge of the tyres just on the gravel there. Let's see what happens. Let's make sort of swings around about at the moment. But he's done his fastest sector. Just pushing hard. Lights are on, so he's pushing. See if he can put the young fella on under some pressure. Lennon doing a cracking job with 1.5 seconds of favour. So if he can stick with him when they get up to the leader. Lennon's got the fastest lap in at 1:55.89 as well, so which he's just done now. So there's a blinding lap from Lennon. He's really on a push at the moment. Must have been when I had somebody's crashing with his car. Meantime, Pagani's on the back of Aaron, only half a second off with him. SPY just sitting behind. That's all he's got to do. That's all he needs to do. Front of Aaron and try and get away. Now as Aaron backed off to help Pagani, the fellow BMW driver from a different team, I think he's just struggling. Yes, he's running wide. He's looking in his mirrors too much. Pagani up the inside as they come down to the swooping hairpin. Aaron's going to try a switch back on him. No, he's just going to filter in behind. Two BMWs in front of SPY. Ex-teammates Pagani and Aaron. And they do like to run like this, one in front of the other, directly in front of the other, and they do it very well. But Aaron's really struggling. Aaron's tyres look like, yeah, Aaron's really going through his tyres, and he's gone wide there, and SPY squeezed up the inside, so SPY, he's back in with the championship, second place at the moment. Robin in the next BMW. T-Smith up to 9th now, so he's back of the blue flag. T-Smith will be quite happy with just a few battles tonight, I think. Don't think this car is suited for around this track so much. As he runs completely wide onto the red stuff, excuse me. All out on his own, 12 in front, 8 behind, followed by Ross, who's got 3.5 behind him. Devil, still going. Not too far away, if he can keep pushing. He's running in 12th, he's doing a good job. He's running in 12th, it's his first race with these guys. So, Nobby in the Porsche. The back boys are just sort of a bit broken up really, and then you got Mikey, and then he's had 2 seconds worth of penalties as well, and then Finky all the way down the back. So it's got a little bit quiet at the moment. So back up to the leader, who is now only 1.8 in front. So Fever is gradually just chipping away at him. He's got him under the 2 seconds. So that'll cause some pressure as well for Lioness. So he's still doing good laps though. He's only slightly off his fastest lap. His tyres look pretty reasonable. Fever's looking pretty clean and tidy though. He did pit later, so he's got about a lap advantage on those tyres, plus the way he drives as well. Although Lioness, he does do a good job on his tyres from what we've seen tonight. 11's there or thereabouts, not too bad. Picked up a little penalty there. But he is wearing his tyres out more, so I can see him dropping off a little bit. Not much in him, but there's enough. Mind you, he did pit a lap before Fever. There we go. And although that grass doesn't wear your tyres out, the sliding across the tarmac does. Sorry, Lennon. Kiss of death, mate. I'll be getting some abuse for that now. Meantime, Pagani just pulled out nearly a second. He has pulled out a second on SBY, but that doesn't matter to SBY. As long as he's behind him, it doesn't matter. Directly behind him. Pagani's really got to pull something out of the bag here, or he needs Lennon to. He needs, sorry, SBY to have a complete catastrophe, I would say. We'll see what happens. Just under 7 minutes to go. So it's going to be about 3-4 laps depending on where they are. 3 laps. I would estimate possibly 4 if they can squeeze one in. We'll see. 2-minute laps, just under 2 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be 4 laps. Picking up some penalties, so he's pushing too hard there, trying to keep up with it and everything, but his front tyres are gone. A lot more than his rears. Obviously the left hand side of the car takes more of a pound and more aggressive turns on that left hand side with the right hand corners. We'll see what happens with him as well. And T Smith up to 7th, so he's cleared Rob and blue flag. And then he's looking at Aaron. He's had a great job all year. Took, I think, his 6th championship. So, brilliant job by T Smith. Very hard man to beat. Consistent points all the way through the season. That's what kept him up there. Gave him a bit of an advantage. 1 race to go. Already got the championship. Gives him a chance to relax. Blue flag, same car as Lennon, just not feeling it tonight by the looks of it. Couldn't run 8th place. But I think he's had a few sideways issues there. Just slowed him down a bit. Rob of the BMW, and he's just off the other BMWs at the moment as well, and he's collecting points. Got their tokens for free coffees. So the last race of the season. They'll be glad to see this out and finish it off. They've all been looking forward to it for tonight. Lee Cole, another one just hasn't got to grips with that car. Or if there's any other issues, it's the tyre, the car, the track. But just not working for him tonight. Devil obviously just a reserve standing. Nobby Norris, I think that Porsche is hard work. It's a very fast car. If you don't understand it and the way it drives, it can be a hard, twitchy car. So, Mikey running the Merc. So it's good results this year. Nobby's had a 6th place last week, I think it was. So, yeah. The week before, actually, I think it was. So yeah, no, some good results. Ross very quiet this season, from what I've seen, and into the wall. So we'll let Ross carry on and do what he's doing. He's just heating up these rear tyres as well. If Ross is listening, if we can have a bit more drifting, that'd be grand. Add to some excitement. See from the map on the right hand side, it's very, very spread out at the moment. And Leonard looks like he's got someone just on his tail. We've got Finky, another one with the Porsche. Not an easy car to drive, but an enjoyable car. So there we are, FIBA with 2 laps to go, is now on the tail. On the tail of Lyle Essing. So, who's going to get the last race win of the season? Let's stay with these guys. It's about the closest battle at the moment. Everything else is pretty well spread out. So we have got a... Yeah, that's... quite a distance there, so I think SB White's quite happy. He's got a good comfortable space behind him, so he's fine. Which is T Smith, who's now got past Alan. Catch him, I think, we'll see, but I think they're more than comfortable. So FIBA's just got picked up a bit of a penalty there, which he'll be able to get rid of down in the hairpin, or the majority of. You want to try and get in front if you can. Unless he goes to the inside, FIBA to the outside. Now can FIBA do the high switch back? Backs it off, tries to get rid of some of that penalty. It's a good run coming out here to the top of the hill again. So they're going to be coming around to start their last lap very soon. FIBA wants to be there or thereabouts. I wonder if he can get... There we go, he's getting rid of that penalty. He should be able to get rid of this on the way down the hill. No, I'm just going to try and get rid of it at the actual... at the hairpin. The first turn, the second turn. Lioness, he had a good run tonight. He's out there. He's managed to keep the lead for all of the race. All the time he's been out there. Hope everybody's enjoyed the racing tonight. 3 good races. We'll stay with these guys for the final lap. There's nothing else going on for the rest of the circuit, for the rest of the boys, so let's stick with it for the moment. Confirmed final lap. So FIBA's got a little bit of penalty just to get rid of. It's only like a Natscom. It's not much. Well, FIBA's pushing. He's running wide. This is where he really wants to be tight up the back end of him. And there he goes. He's gone for the inside again. Fever's taken the lead, but he hasn't got the corner yet, so we'll see what happens. Fever's going to try the cutback. Oh, he's tapped the back of him low. He's tapped the back. He didn't manage to get it round, and he hasn't got rid of his penalty either. So he's still got a penalty. He's trying to flip it off and see if he can get rid of it. Not happening so far. I think he's got to stay on the back of him and push as hard as he can. It's all down to the last corners. That penalty does not want to go. It's a fraction of a penalty, which is ridiculous because it's going to cost him a second. He's okay behind because Lennon's 4 off the back of him. And I think that penalty has absolutely ruined it for Fever. And we're going to the line. We're going to the line. And Fever's not got... Oh my God, he got rid of the penalty right at the end. That is a very good race. Fantastic race though. Brilliant race. Thoroughly enjoyable. And then we've got Len and Pagani. SPY comes into. SPY, I think, has retained second place in the championship. Pagani third. Aaron comes over the line. T. Smith doesn't bother. He's going to sit there doing donuts. We've got some celebrations. You better do them after the line, boys. Get your result first. Let's stick with T. Smith. He's trying to burn his tyres out. Lee Cole stops in sympathy and says, "You all right, mate?" Lee Cole is going to do donuts, but he doesn't want to get too close to that line. That's close enough for Lee Cole, and Lee Cole is teasing the flag man. Now he's over the line, and there he goes. He's you deserve a penalty for that, Lee Cole. Absolutely fantastic race. Brilliant race, fantastic, good races all night. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was good fun for me. I hope it was good fun for you. And we look forward to a little bit of a Christmas break. And then we'll be back again early part of January with hopefully 2 new championships, but definitely 1. And we'll see how it goes. And please remember to just give us a thumbs up before you all disappear, because that would be absolutely grand. Thank you, Lennon. Yeah, have a good Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year to everybody as well, because there won't be anything else posted up until after the New Year, I would have thought. Yeah, have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Be careful. And have fun. See you later. Bye-bye.